Okay, the last few acres of Anhydrous. Didn't have time to do much video while I was working here. A little bit of pin wear up there. What I'm noticing is the difference in wear. This is a fairly new carbide tip. Look at the difference. Back behind the carbide tip, they wear really thin, and during one of our frequent rock encounters, they're gonna break the tip right off. The transport cylinder still drips oil constantly. Okay, south wind. Always pay attention to the wind when you're working with anhydrous. That coupler's been real good this year. Last year it was just leaking, dripping. This year I did a little bit the first day, and then it kind of sealed itself up. And it's been good. Should really wear rubber gloves for this. And eye protection, of course. Okay, what do we got? A little over 10%. Oh, there we go. It was fine this morning. Oh yeah, that clears the sinuses. Better get rolling. Slough levels are way down, not surprisingly. This is just a little patch I'm gonna give a little shot of anhydrous to and seed again. It's been relatively continuous cropped this few acres here since I can't remember when. It's a kind of a piece of wet ground that does not produce too well. Quite a bit of salinity, and the wet years didn't help any. Now it's dry as a bone, so I guess I'll take advantage of it. Plant a little something here. I don't know if it'll be oats on oats or wheat on oats, but that's yet to be determined. I guess in the grand scheme of things, it won't make a whole lot of difference if it doesn't rain, because there won't be much of anything growing here. I did a pretty good harrowing job here this morning to spread last year's straw windrows. I left them in rows with sort of intentions of baling the straw, and it never happened. So I had to spread it out because it would plug up pretty bad in the, if not this unit, then the air seeder for sure. Yeah, it seems to be spreading out and working in pretty nice here. Anyway, that's about all the excitement for today, I guess. I might do a little bit to finish up here. There's a slight possibility of showers, they say. I'd say the chances are pretty slim. Anyway, that wraps it up for this little patch here. I got a partial strip to finish up as I get to the edge of the field, and that'll do it. And I'm showing 2.8. I'm thinking I'm going to call it 3 acres. Our ground is pretty dry. I think it was digging up a bit of moisture there, but it's also kind of lumpy in places. Hard baked, I guess, from the lack of moisture. Some real saline patches showing up out there. That's that white ground you're looking at. And some good old kochia weed. That seems to grow nice around salinity. Pretty much useless for cattle feed. I'm going extra slow because I'm putting it on extra heavy. The adjusting nut on the anhydrous valve was seized up kind of tight, and I didn't want to fool around with it with pressure in the system, so I left it where it was from last year. Once I get everything emptied out, I'll have to work on it and try to get it freed up for next year. Anyway, we are approaching the end of the field. You can see the difference on the summer fellow on that end of the cultivator. It's bringing up good moisture. And the stubble, not very much. Even here in a normally wet piece of ground, there's just not much subsoil moisture to be found.
Alright folks, that's it for Anhydrous 2021. It's kind of slow starting, but once I got rolling, it was non-stop pretty well. Co-op drivers kept me well supplied. Dry conditions, so no problems getting stock. Anyway, I'm going to call that the end of this video, so give it a thumbs up if you like it, and stay tuned for more from the Roosty 6 channel.